Wednesday, August 2nd. Where has the time gone? Anyway, here's a quick look at what's going on in the Griffith Homestead garden. The tomato plants are looking good. These are the mortgage lifters. I have, well, this one in particular, which I knew I was having problems with. I don't know that I'm going to be able to save that one unless we get something sprouting off from the bottom. And as you can see how dry the soil is, well, I watered these guys very well yesterday morning. I would have watered them in the evening, but wasn't sure how much time I'd have. Anyway, some of these are doing a lot better than others, as you can see. Looks like this one, the fungus has been eradicated. This one is trying to take hold again, but we're going to spray it down again this evening, I guess. This is what a mortgage lifter tomato is supposed to start looking like. Big sucker. So that's what's going on over here. And you can see we've still got a couple spots of this fungus, but we'll be dealing with that. Get this leaf off of here and out of here. Anyway, my big project this morning, of course, was weeding. I picked a few cucumbers, but then I started weeding. I wanted to clear some area and get the tall grass kind of pulled down, so I got most of that. I didn't get it over here as much, but I made some progress. Then I got over here and started weeding because you see where this is here? This was how far it had before more grass. So I started weeding here, and it turned out to be kind of like an archaeological dig. I found a couple strawberry plants that were buried in this grass, which I knew were in here. And I didn't realize just how far I'd gone, because this is the area where the potatoes were. And I found two itty-bitty baby potatoes, which can't really do much with, but I don't know. Shiloh, stop eating grass. Actually, this is a potato plant right there. But as you can see, these guys grow fast, and so still got some space to work with over here. I cleared some of this area too. And you can see how much I got done there, and that didn't take too long. But then I started going on a mission. I just started grabbing and pulling, because this stuff here, which is, yeah, admittedly, it is a very pretty little plant. This is actually, if you've ever had a plant called Wandering Jew as a house plant, this is related to it, which you might be able to recognize by the leaf style, and also if you've ever had yours bloom, it's that little bitty blue flower. It's very simple, very pretty. But this stuff, just like its domestic counterpart, it roots very easily, so as it crawls along the ground, it puts out more roots. So I've been grabbing it and pulling it, and that's what most of this is in this pile here. And I uncovered this asparagus plant. Again, this is like an archaeological dig, finding stuff. Wow. Let's see here. Get that guy out of here. Get this guy out of here if I can. I don't have my gloves on now. But, so that's what happened over here, is I pulled up a whole bunch of this stuff. And I pulled some up over here too. As you can see, all this stuff here was this wild variety of Wandering Jew plant. And that's what we have over on the other side there too. And I might work on that a little bit before I go in. But see, this is pretty much the same stuff as what people have as houseplants. Just sometimes they're variegated. You know, they take them and they cross-pollinate and do this, that, and the other and come up with different varieties. But that's essentially what this is. This is, I guess you could say, this is the wild originator, possibly, of the household plant. Anyway, cucumbers. Oh, nice big old bumblebee zipping around there. Cucumbers are still happy. This is nice. Got two real pretty ones coming up right there. And this thing is spreading further. Everything got watered yesterday morning. So hopefully that'll keep things going a little bit better until the next rain, which might not be till Friday or Saturday. And actually I haven't gotten over here yet, but I will. And yes, everything over here got watered yesterday too. And you can barely tell. You can see a little bit of moisture around the plant, but I watered these guys pretty well yesterday. And it hasn't been exceptionally hot, so that helps. This one plant here, I'm not sure it's going to make it. Don't know exactly what's going on with it, if it has a fungus or what. Maybe I should go ahead and pull it out and remove it from the rest of the population. But the others look rather happy. Now, this is the Cherokee Purple. And there's a slightly smaller than average size Cherokee Purple tomato. But I know I've got a few others going here. And with the feeding that I gave them last week and the watering they've been getting, I'm hoping they start perking up and producing some more. The poblano peppers are doing pretty well. And I'm hoping that one that got chomped off will make a comeback. What do you think, Shiloh? Shiloh, your ear's inside out. You're so silly. Anyway, so we got some progress going here. It's like out of each of these plants, one just mysteriously died. Hopefully that's not going to happen with the Jimmy Nardellos. But this one just kind of mysteriously shriveled and died. The others look good and healthy, and they're making a comeback. This one was one of the replacement plants I put over here, and something chomped it off. It just chomped it off right there, and left two leaves. But that's making a comeback. I'm suspecting we'll finally start getting some blooms on maybe that one and that one. Those are the ones I'm betting on for the first blooms. I don't see. In fact, hold on a second here. I think I actually see flower buds forming in there. So anyway, let's move on along. I didn't even talk about the zucchini or the Jimmy Nardellos. I've been babbling on for 9 minutes already. The Jimmy Nardellos are looking great. This is a beautiful plant here. Look at that. It's got five good-sized peppers on it. And then that one in the middle, it's got 4. This one's got, this one's really coming along nicely. This is one of the ones that got, I guess that just a leaf or something got chomped off, or a sprig got chomped off there. But it's coming along nicely, and we've got some new growth down here with buds. So, they're starting to ripen. I've picked one on Monday, I believe it was. And it looks like we'll have a couple more about ready to pick. And yes, these are a sweet pepper. I know people see the elongated pepper turning red and they think it's a hot pepper, but this is I've been told one of the sweetest peppers and tastiest peppers that some folks have ever had. Again, it's called Jimmy Nardello. It's an heirloom variety that was brought over from Italy, I guess about 100, 150 years ago. Okay, zucchini. They're coming along. The 2 seeds that I planted, one of them sprouted and then got nipped off by bugs, no doubt. The other one never germinated. This one is coming along nicely. Making a comeback after a rough start. This one is making a fantastic comeback because this one it was actually growing this way, and the section that was right here had squash vine borers, and this was in contact with the ground and has set on new roots, but it just started, before it even did that, it started sprouting right there. So that saved me the trouble of having to do surgery on it. I just lopped it right off there, and it's making a good comeback now. This one is one of the 2 happiest plants. And actually, the other one I was going to say is happy is not looking happy right now because I was trying to root it and it got turned over. Anyway, if things go the way they should, I will get some zucchini off of here, finally. This is the other plant that I was saying is happy. And I did some surgery on it to get rid of the squash vine borers, and I'm not sure whether I succeeded, but the problem is that I had this part of the stem buried to generate some roots, and it looks like it started growing roots there, and then it stopped. But I need to get this buried again because I've got a nice little zucchini forming there. Alright, already talked about the cucumbers. Oh my goodness, this guy's way off here. Have to bring it down to give it something to hold on to. And it just amazes me that out of all the plants, there's 2 on here. I thought there were 3, but I'm only seeing 2 here. And these 2 are more productive than any of the others. Now there's 3 here. I don't know, there's something in the soil over there that makes a difference apparently. But those are 2 very happy plants. I do see the possible signs of powdery mildew, and I've got a recipe for a spray that I may have to use on it. Same thing with this guy here, looks like a little powdery mildew. But get that under control, and I need to get going. It's almost 10 o'clock. Shiloh, you ready to go in? Come on. Ready to go in? And that is it today for the Griffith Homestead Garden. Right? Y'all have a great day.